Sebastian Ghiorghiu, Jordan Welch, and Iman Gadzhi are some of the most influential creators in YouTube's entrepreneurial scene. Their skills and knowledge in the world of online business has led them to amass large followings on YouTube and other platforms. But how did they make their money? In this video, we're going to find out. We'll begin with 24-year-old Sebastian Ghiorghiu. Growing up, Sebastian lived in Detroit with his mother and his 3 older siblings. From a young age, he was determined to become wealthy so that he could provide his family with a better life. During his high school years, he got his first job and began working at Taco Bell and KFC. There, Sebastian received his first paycheck. However, he didn't work there for long and ended up getting a job at a car wash, which eventually led to him becoming a car windshield salesman. At this point, he was making about $300 to $500 per week, which is impressive for a high school student. Eventually, Sebastian discovered the world of real estate and the opportunity to make passive income. Therefore, he decided to drop out of college in order to become a real estate agent. While in real estate school, he realized that he needed to come up with a way to bring in money when he wasn't selling properties. This led him to make an internet search that ended up changing his life. Sebastian looked up how to make money online and ended up discovering the world of dropshipping, which had just started becoming popular. Although he wasn't successful at first, he eventually began to bring in thousands of dollars in revenue. This caused him to quit real estate and his caregiving job in order to focus on dropshipping. In addition, he started his YouTube channel, which also began to bring in revenue. As time went on, he continued working on dropshipping despite taking a break from it for some time. By the time Sebastian was 21 years old, he had a net worth of multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. Later on, he started his own Google Ads agency and decided to flip a house. As his Google Ads agency grew, Sebastian also started to make numerous investments. All of this has led Sebastian to estimate that he has a net worth of $6 to $8 million. Like Sebastian Ghiorghiu, 25-year-old Jordan Welch also discovered the opportunities that came from online businesses. As a kid, Jordan grew up with a single mother and his sibling in a small town in Florida. Early on, he developed a strong work ethic and began working as a video editor for a gaming channel. Jordan was paid $20 per video and began to save his money. Then he used the funds that he'd saved up to launch his own clothing brand. Despite his family and friends supporting his clothing business, he eventually decided to stop since the brand was struggling to gain traction. From there, Jordan got into the sneaker game and began flipping shoes. This led to him saving up his first $1,000. At the age of 16, Jordan and a partner rented out a convention center in order to host a sneaker convention. The event had a large turnout, but ultimately Jordan did not profit from it. However, it taught Jordan a valuable lesson about business expenses. After the unprofitable event, he decided to take a break from business. By the time he was 17, Jordan decided to get a job bussing tables at a high-end restaurant. Despite getting paid about $100 per night, Jordan quit this job because he did not think it was right for him. Eventually, it was time for Jordan to go to college, and he quickly planned to build a business after completing his first year, since he did not want to go back to school. Over the summer, he began an e-commerce business and was able to scale it to over $700,000 in sales after his first year. Because of this, Jordan decided to drop out of college and also began posting YouTube videos once again. Eventually, he decided to move to Los Angeles. However, things would take a turn for the worse. Jordan began to rack up debt in order to build his software company known as Viral Vault. This led to him eventually having to move back home. However, Jordan was able to start a new dropshipping business called Sleepband and scaled it to nearly $2 million in sales in 2 years. By 2022, Jordan was able to make over $2.5 million through YouTube, his software company, and the sale of his dropshipping business. However, in the background, 23-year-old Iman Gadzhi has been building his online business for multiple years. Iman was born into a low-income household in Russia and spent the first 4 years of his life there with his single mother. Eventually, Iman and his mother moved to go live with Iman's wealthy stepfather. Tragically, Iman's stepfather left him and his mother, which caused them to become financially unstable and live on government benefits. In 2016, Iman started his marketing agency at the age of 16. What's even more fascinating is the fact that he documented his whole journey on YouTube. Although the business wasn't an instant success, Iman wanted to create a better life for him and his mother, and he was determined to make it happen. Eventually, his business began to take off and Iman was well on his way to becoming a millionaire. Therefore, he dropped out of high school at the age of 17. During 2017, Iman began having months in which he generated $25,000 in revenue from his agency. Throughout 2018 and 2019, his business only continued to expand, and he was consistently signing clients who would pay him 5 figures per month. By the end of 2020, Iman decided to make large investments into both cryptocurrency and watches, which proved to be good decisions. In 2021, he moved from London to Dubai and generated $9 million from his agency profits and the gains from his investment portfolio in just 1 year. However, in August of 2022, Iman announced that he was closing his agency in order to focus on a software company called Agency Flow. His goal was to create a software company that would allow people to manage their agencies more efficiently. Furthermore, he would be able to drive traffic to Agency Flow through his educational program called Agency Navigator, which teaches people how to grow their own agencies. Therefore, it's estimated that through Iman's e-commerce brand, agency, software company, and educational program, he's been able to establish a net worth of about $30 million. Overall, the common theme between the inspiring stories of these entrepreneurs is that despite facing adversity throughout their lives, they were able to overcome it through consistent hard work and determination. If you enjoyed this video, then you should definitely consider subscribing to the channel and checking out my video which details the inspiring story of Elon Musk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there shortly.